You know who it is. Your boy P4 with another episode of Never Play Yourself. What's good, TJ?
Chilling. In here. Ready to get started.
Ready to get started, man.
Yeah.
These conversations, these convos. You know, we out here. And we always got a toast to it.
Gotta kick it off right. Clink.
You know, this time I'm never gonna play myself.
Don't play yourself.
You remember last time?
Yes, I remember.
Took that shot off. We gotta do it.
Don't play yourself.
There you go.
In there.
This time I was cautious. I was cautious this time.
Good. Never gonna let that down.
I was looking real bad out there. I was like, wow.
Man, never gonna let that down.
I know you're not. You keep reminding me, which is messed up, man.
It's funny.
It was, man. I look back at it and I was like, dang. You imagine the comment section?
Can't wait.
They gonna even talk about the episode. This is gonna be talking about that part right
man.
there.
Can't wait for it.
Oh man. So man, what we talking about today, man?
Man, we are on the topic of lost ones. What would you tell your younger self?
What wouldn't I tell my younger self?
Man, the first thing I would tell my younger self is you ain't working hard enough. You're not working as hard as you think you are. That's one of the first things I would tell my younger self. Like, teenage younger self. Because
That's how far were you going?
I'm going way back.
Ooh,
I'm going all the way back. I'm going all the way back. 13.
13.
Man, think I'm out there working hard. I'm putting up probably like 200 shots a day outside dribbling. All of that. You know what I'm saying? Swear I'm going to the NBA.
He said I'm going to the league. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Straight to the league. Man, wasn't doing nothing. Wasn't doing nothing. These cats my age that's in the league now was out there hooping from day to night, putting up 1,000 shots a day. I'm in them up putting up 200. Think I'm doing something.
He said doing not enough.
That's the first thing I tell my younger self, 13.
How long does it take you to do the 200 shots a day?
Man, not long. Probably a couple hours. You know, I would get up in the morning, dribble, shoot a little bit, get shots up, probably get like 50, 60 shots up, shoot some free throws, take a break, then go back out there, do the same thing again. But I go through it like all day outside in the backyard. But yeah, I do that like, but combined, like it only take like 2-3 hours, which that's one workout for, you know what I'm saying, most people that were really doing it then.
Cool. Dang. Did you go any camps? Did you go any camps?
I did some camps, but not like I should have been.
Oh.
Man, I did some camps, but not like I should have been.
You weren't going to the camps like, they was like, man, I met LeBron when I was 13.
Nah, I wasn't doing
little
that.
Photo.
Wasn't doing none of that. None of that. Like I should have been, but I wasn't doing none of that.
Take me back. Everybody ain't able, man. Was it because you didn't know?
I didn't know.
Okay.
And I didn't know about camps like that. I only knew like about AAU. I started playing AAU the following year, like 14, 15, playing AAU. But still wasn't like, I thought I was doing something, working hard, but I really wasn't working as hard as I thought I was.
You know, it's crazy. I don't recall, because I didn't play basketball coming up, but I don't recall a lot of athletes like they do now having camps.
Nah, it wasn't.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't recall.
It was like, I don't think, it was like, because
you talking about when we were 13, that had been the 90s? Late 90s?
Late 90s. So
yeah,
like
late 90s.
99.
Yeah, I don't recall.
2000. So they had, back then, I think they had a camp at Duke or North Carolina, like a Nike camp in the summer. But I'm pretty sure that was invite only.
Right.
Then, like, as far as big camps, that's all I remember.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm sure there were smaller camps that I probably could have found, but I didn't know nothing about all of that. And then, you know, the technology wasn't what it is now, where I could just go on my phone and be like, basketball camp within 100 within 100 miles.
Right. It wasn't no let you know how old we are. It wasn't no let's Google.
Yeah, let me Google it and find out.
Right.
In 2 seconds.
It was what? X Jeeves and
man, you had X Jeeves and you had to go. That's when you was printing out directions.
Oh man. MapQuest.
MapQuest. Had to go print it out. But
you wasn't even really searching on the internet for real. Not at 13.
Nah, you wasn't.
So yeah, you wasn't.
That's one of the first things I would tell myself. Take me back to 13, dog. Tell me.
Oh man, 13.
You tell me what's up at 13.
I was being a kid, man. I was being a kid, man. I was, running track really in the summertime at 13. So that was my life right there.
Yeah.
Track. That was school during the year. I might have did indoor track. That was like wintertime and then took a break. Summertime, that was my life in the summertime track.
You feel like you was doing everything you could do in
man,
track?
Let me tell you something. With my dad coaching me, I did.
Oh yeah,
man. We went to all the little invitationals that we could in the city or in the area, and then I was AAU.
Yeah,
AAU bound.
Yeah,
we hit our meets, and your goal was to get to Junior Olympics, JOs as they call it, at 13. So by 13, I had already been to
two Junior Olympics.
By 13.
That's dope, dude.
So yeah, that was.
So let's go to go to.
We could skip
21.
forward. Is that 21?
Go to 21.
Man, you talking about 21 straight out of college? Oh man, that was a dark time right there. 21.
21 was dark time for you?
Yeah. It started out high, but it didn't end. It didn't end.
So what would you tell yourself at 21?
Man, ask for help.
Ask for help?
Ask for help.
Okay. I feel
ask
that.
for help, man, because you trying to be an adult. Trying to do, you think you knowing what you're doing because you didn't spend 4 years on your own.
Yeah.
And you trying to, but you don't know. I didn't know. You was doing too much, man. I'm talking about, man, I went to a real dark place as far as my life is concerned at 21. I tried to act like everything was good, but man, I had a girlfriend at the time. I was working 3 jobs. Right, at 21.
3 jobs. Where's the fun?
At 21, I was working 3 jobs, man. Look.
Oh man.
At 21. Yeah, at 20. By the time I was 21, I had a real bad breakup. Ended up going straight into another one, maybe after like 2 or 3 months. So that was bad. So going into that, then I started working. I worked 3 jobs. Had a car accident because I fell asleep at the wheel.
I know that
because I was working. Because I was working 3 jobs.
Yeah, 3 jobs. And had a girlfriend.
Yep, and a girlfriend.
Yeah. My
the end of that year, man, all bad.
Man.
Oh man. So I would just say, man, ask for help. Man,
that's good. My 21. What would I tell myself at 21? I had just started working at a new job at 21 that I felt good about. Thinking back, I think I would tell my 21-year-old self to have more fun, cause like I was just working and like going home, and like I went back to St. Louis a couple times when I was 21.
So you wasn't in St. Louis at 21? Where you was at?
No. I was here.
Oh, you was here. Okay.
By 21. So I think I was just telling myself to have more fun. Like I was doing some stuff, but like my 20 was my age where I was like you was at 21. Like 20 was down bad. So like by the time it was picking up like on my 21st birthday. So by the time my 21st came, I was still, just working and working and working and working. I would just tell myself to have more fun.
You just working just to be working?
Man, yeah, I was just at work all the time, go home, chill.
Yeah.
And that's really all I was doing. I wasn't really having no fun like that.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah, 21 was 21 was rough. 21 was rough. Yeah.
So
I wasn't doing no traveling or nothing.
Me either, for real. And I was
not even for real. Like, I wasn't going nowhere. It was just work. It was work.
It was working and going to St. Louis for me. But I could have done so much more and traveled so much more, went so many more places.
Mm-hmm.
So let's skip to
25.
Yeah. That's where I was going. 25.
Okay, so 4 more years later.
4 more years.
Okay, if I had to tell myself at 25, I would have said travel more.
I would have told myself 2 things at 25. One, I'm gonna piggyback off of you a little bit. Travel more internationally would have been mine.
Yeah. That'll be it. Yeah.
Travel more internationally would have been mine, and then 2 would have been learn some patience. Learn some patience. That would have been mine at 25.
So what was going on at 25 for you?
I was just in a rush to do things, like in a rush to get anything and everything. Like, I was trying to get a new car, trying to just get a house. I was trying to do like everything, like, and hurry up and do it. And it don't matter if it's what I really want or if it's part of what I want.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I just want it. I want it right now, and I want it in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's what, and I wouldn't take it back now, of course, any of that, but that would have been a better lesson for me to have some patience and develop things better to get something better than what I ended up getting. But I think everything happened the way it was supposed to, but that would just be the one thing, like travel more internationally and have some patience, because patience can take you a long way.
Okay. I would say at 25, I was, like I said, I would travel more and do it more internationally. Mm-hmm. By then, I think I had already been to maybe 1 place, maybe 2 places internationally by then.
I don't even think I had my passport.
Oh, well, yeah, I had my passport. Yeah, I had just got my passport. So I had two places. It was the same. It was Mexico.
Yeah. If I had my passport, Cancun. I hadn't used it.
Yeah, it was Cancun, and the other place I said I would never go back to was Cozumel.
For real?
I would never go back to Cozumel.
What was wrong with Cozumel?
Well, I thought I was gonna get chopped up in a box.
What happened?
Yo,
tell the people. All
right, so man, so I haven't told this story in so long. So me and my friends was going on a cruise. Mm-hmm. It was, I think, 5 or 6 of us going on a cruise. Mm-hmm. And it was our first cruise. And so we decided not to listen to the old heads. Old heads was like, if you're going on a cruise, you make sure you get down there the day before. So we was like, man, look, because we was in Memphis at the time, we was like, we got to connect in Atlanta to get there, because we're going out of Fort Lauderdale. So we was like, we just go to Atlanta, spend the night there. We was like, we're going to, do a little shopping.
Yeah.
Party up.
Yeah.
And then wake up the day before. We was like, this is Atlanta. They got all the flights.
All of them.
We don't have to be on the boat till 4:00 in the afternoon. So we was like, just go there.
It's at least 5 flights before 4:00. We gonna make it.
We gonna make it. So we did just like that. We left. 2 days before we had to be on the boat.
Right.
Get to Atlanta, shop, party, get back to the hotel. We get back to the hotel like 11.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody like, they party, you ain't party. Yeah, we party. We get back to the hotel about 11. We like, man, the flights don't look that good. Going to Fort Lauderdale.
Mm-hmm.
So we was like, man, we can drive. We can get a rental car now. Drive
to Fort Lauderdale.
From Fort Lauderdale, like 10 hours.
10,
right.
Go ahead.
Right, 10 hours. We was like, man, we get on there now. We just take turns driving, sleeping, or whatever.
Yeah.
10 hours, we gonna be guaranteed there. But one of my friends found that there was a flight out of Cincinnati to Fort Lauderdale.
Wide open. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So you
Go
ahead.
We was like, well, because 2 of the people was on a buddy pass.
Mm-hmm.
2 people was on a buddy pass, so we was trying to make sure
we
really get there.
Yeah.
Because we not trying to make sure nobody get behind. Because you done already spent the money on the cruise.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to get there. So we seen all them seats on Cincinnati, and it had to been like 25 plus.
What day was it? What day of the week was it? If you remember that.
Like a Thursday.
Oh, okay.
That we had to be on the boat.
That's not bad.
So
it was Wednesday when y'all needed to fly.
We was in Atlanta.
On Wednesday.
Yeah, we was in. So we need to be down there Thursday. I think it was
Thursday.
Thursday.
4 o'clock.
Right.
Gotcha.
All right, so we wake up the next morning. We get on the flight to Cincinnati.
Easy money.
Right. I'm just, I'm
Easy money.
because we didn't hit it hard at the pause.
Good job. Wait
in Atlanta. Right. So I sleep on the plane, and then so I'm waking up as we're landing.
Uh-huh.
My homeboy was like, man, we was in the air extra 30 minutes. I was like, for what? He was like, fog. They couldn't land because of fog. So I'm looking at, okay, well, dang, we might miss the flight. But I'm thinking in my head, well, if we couldn't land, nobody's taking off.
That just makes sense, right?
Right.
That just makes perfect sense.
You're like, man, psh.
But that's not
so
how it works.
That's what I'm thinking.
I know.
I'm not worried.
Everybody would think like that. But
man, we get off the plane. Never been to Cincinnati.
Don't know where you're going.
Right. So so happened that the gate was like a few gates down.
Mm-hmm.
We had just missed it. We was like, oh, it took off? That was like, yeah. And ended up happening was the whole airport, all them flights that was stuck in the air, and they all landed pretty much at the same time.
Yeah.
And for some reason, everybody and their mama was going to Florida for their cruise. They was either going to Miami or Fort Lauderdale. And I swear to God, it was booked. It was oversold.
The next one.
And so it was only 2 flights.
Oh, it was which I would have made that first one?
No, we had made the second one. If we even had made the second one, we would have got there on time.
Yeah.
Because we got there so early. We got there like...
I'm saying the one that took off before y'all landed, y'all would have made the flight?
Yeah, we had got there.
Oh, okay,
if they had held up,
we
would have got there. But I'm thinking...
Yeah.
It's not... I mean, why are you taking off
if you can't
through fog if you can't land?
Yeah,
so
it's completely different though. Yeah.
Right. Not knowing.
Yeah. I know, not knowing, because I wouldn't have known that back then either.
Right. So missed the flight.
So
which makes the next flight oversold. Uh-huh. All the Miami's messed up.
Uh-huh.
And then so everybody who missed their flights everybody was trying to get back to Atlanta. That was all messed up. We sat in the airport all day. We made the very last Atlanta flight. Was the last one of the day. This is in the airport all day.
So back to Atlanta now.
Okay, so
the cruise is over with.
No. That's what we thought.
Uh-huh.
So we like, man, see if we can get some money back because we gonna miss this boat.
Yeah.
So the guy who was in charge of it, he calls, and they let us know that was like, because the first stop was Key West,
mm-hmm.
and then the second stop was Cozumel.
Mm-hmm.
They was like, well, it will cost us $200 if we caught the boat in Key West, but it'll be free if we went to Cozumel.
Gotcha.
So we was like, oh, all we gotta do is go to Cozumel. The 2 dudes, I I think it was one person.
Mm-hmm.
One person didn't have a passport. So
because you don't need it on the boat,
right?
If you don't get off.
So he didn't have a passport, so he was like, "I'm out."
Right.
And then the second person was like, he wasn't gonna be able to make it. Or either he wasn't gonna be able to make it, or he changed his mind when we got back to Atlanta.
Yeah.
So yeah, we made it back to Atlanta on that last flight. We sleep in the airport. he had changed his mind, so he goes back to me. So it's down to 3 of us. So it's 3 of us. So keep in mind, we had checked our luggage.
So from where?
From
Cincinnati back to Atlanta?
No. We had checked our luggage when we initially got the flight from Atlanta to Cincinnati. We checked our luggage all the way through to Fort Lauderdale. So our luggage in Fort Lauderdale. So we get to Cozumel. We don't have luggage. We didn't already told them that we need our luggage rerouted back to Cozumel. So we in Cozumel with nothing but backpacks and the clothes we just been in for 2 days. 2 days. 2 whole days.
Damn.
So
that's tough.
Right. So we find a hotel. We found their type of Walmart, to buy the essentials, underwear, t-shirts, soap, water, and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
We had a good time.
I made the boat in Cozumel. The 3.
I got to get to the part where we felt we got to get chopped up.
Okay.
The end result, we do make the boat.
The end result. Okay. My bad. I'm skipping forward. My bad.
The end result, we do make the boat. But, they wasn't going to get there until the day after we got to Cozumel.
The buddy passes.
No, the boat.
The boat. Oh, okay.
In Key West.
Got you. Because this is all the same day.
Right.
Yeah.
Because remember, we didn't already miss the day we were supposed to leave.
Yeah.
Then the next day we make it to Cozumel. So that initial day they're going to Key West, and then the next day they're meeting us. Yeah. So we get to Cozumel. We do all the essential stuff, and then we was like, all right, let's get some scooters. Bet we get some scooters. We ride around Cozumel. Cozumel is not that big for people who've been there. It's very small. You can pretty much, if you're in a car or a scooter, you can really ride the whole out.
Gotcha.
Right. So we.
That don't sound like it's a lot safe, but go ahead.
Yeah, we we seeing all the sights, taking pictures on the beach,
parlaying them.
Pretty much have a good time. Hey, good, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Next morning, we're like, all right, cool. We know that the flight comes in at 12. We got to report these bikes back. All right. Side note, my homeboy fell off the bike the first day.
It's like a motorized bike.
Yeah, the little
like a dirt bike.
The little scooter. The little scooter where you just
just stand on it and
you sit there. You sit.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
The little scooter.
Them everywhere. Them everywhere.
Yeah. So we riding that.
Nigga
So
fell on that?
He fell because he was behind me and he misjudged an oncoming car, and so.
Oh man. Okay.
I made the right turn.
Yeah.
And he misjudged it, thinking he was going to follow right behind me. And he stopped, and then, because he got scared, and he slid off. Okay.
Scared.
So we're like, dang, you done messed it up. And then everybody, all the little Mexicans, like, oh, you got to pay for that. Pay for that. All right, fast forward. So we had to go get gas.
Okay.
The day we got to drop it off. So we go get gas on the way back. And I'm talking about, I can see the hotel from where we at, from on the way back. We're not talking about it's like real far. It's not even half a mile.
Yeah.
A car cuts me off, making a left turn. So what you think happened to me?
You fell.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I fell, man. That bike slid. That bike slid so far. That bike slid so far on the ground. Turn that bike up. That bike was towed up.
Man.
Not a scar on me. I got scuffed up, but that was about it. I had flip flops on and everything.
So you was good, but
and I'm so over here like, oh my god. So my homeboy, he dropping the F-bomb instead of asking was I okay. He's like, fuck, fuck, and we like, bro, what's going on? He was like, fuck. He was like, bro, you ain't gonna worry about me. He was like, bro, you good? My bad. You good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. He was like, fuck. He was like, what's going on, man?
What's up?
I know we towed the bike up, but still, you got insurance. I ain't get the insurance.
Why?
Fuck.
Why the fuck you on these people's shit without insurance?
Bro, he been a nigga, man. So
a nigga, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he been a nigga. And so the card he paid for, he only had a certain amount on there.
Mm-hmm.
So the insurance was $7 per bike. He didn't get the insurance because it wouldn't accept it on the card. So he felt like we were just gonna be all right.
Just go back to your younger self. Ask for help.
Ask for help.
Yes. Just go back to your younger self. So ask for help. Like, bro, we can't come up with $21 out of us three.
It had to been on the card though, the way we was paying for it. But
okay.
Go
ahead.
And I don't. Yeah. That's just small details.
Yeah.
But he didn't let us know until then I missed the bike up. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, ask for help. Yeah.
So we like, let's see if we can just drop these bikes off
and skate out of it.
Right. and roll out. And roll out. So
that's where the choppy part comes.
We go in there, repacking our stuff up because they supposed to meet us at a certain time.
Yeah.
So we like, bro, we'll pack your stuff. You go check us out.
Mm-hmm.
The checkout process took too long. Man, we waiting outside. We looking to see if they coming. Man, he come out. We walking.
Mm-hmm.
They roll up on us. They roll up on us, man. And they was like, "What's going on, man? Where y'all at? Where the bikes at?" Man, we walked around to the bikes over there. We talking to him. He over there looking at it like, "What's going on?" He get the chirping on his phone.
Call somebody talking in Spanish. You don't know what the fuck he's saying.
Man, these guys come up and they little pickup truck. They ain't get out. They just looking.
Yeah,
they over here like
they ain't got to get out. They already know what time it is.
Yeah. So we over here like, man, can you just bill us?
Right, just bill me. I pay for it. I promise.
Just bill us. You know what I'm saying? They was like, nah, we gotta have this money now. My boss want this money now.
Right now. Hurry up.
Like, can you bill us? So he was like, man, you got ATM? Man, we go to the ATM. So this is how long ago this is. So we go to the ATM, not knowing internationally all the time.
Yeah.
Banks cut your card off.
Yeah. This is back before travel was all like that. So you can't go to fucking the ATM just anywhere and be like, let me get some money. Like you can now. Most of the time now you can.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Banks ain't really tripping like
that. Not then. They only let us. They only just let us like because my damage
25.
Yeah, this is 25.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
my homeboy damage was like 2 something because he just did initial drop.
Yeah,
it wasn't like mine. Mine was toe up.
Yeah,
mine was like $500 something, and so my bank cut my card off. I think I was able to pull like 2 something out. Bank cut my card off, and we couldn't do anything else. Yeah, so mine was like $500, and we over here pleading with him like, bro, this is all we got.
Right. This is all I can get right now.
Right. Well, this is all we got. You see the machine ain't letting us get no more. And so my other homeboy, he over here on the phone with his uncle. His uncle like, leave them niggas over there. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That is their problem. You get away from them.
Hurry up.
You leave them. You leave them niggas over there. You didn't drop the bike. That ain't got nothing to do with you.
You was safe.
Right.
Bring your safe ass home.
Uncle over there chewing him out. And he ain't, bro, I'm talking about, you know that look when you did something wrong. You done dropped your head and you walked away.
Like, shit, I ain't even do nothing. Man.
Right. That's what
cussing me out. I ain't even do nothing.
So we over here seeing his uncle could send him some money. So his uncle did send him some money, but the car ended up getting cut off at a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
So we over here pleading with him like, yo, this is all we got. So he on the phone again talking. So he was like, nah, man, dude, this ain't it.
This ain't enough.
This is not enough. You got to get more. So we over here contemplating, and then he said, man, I can take you to see my boss.
Nah. I don't want to do that.
I can take you to see my boss. He said, my boss want to see y'all. Nah,
straight.
Nah, man, nah.
Let us try to figure some out.
Yeah, we over here trying to figure it out, man. And I know for a fact, I didn't have international calling.
Right.
I didn't have that. because that wasn't a thing. I mean, it was a thing,
it
wasn't
like something you thought about. Then.
Right. It wasn't major.
Yeah. It didn't come on your plan like
right. It was like back then. It was like you went out of the country, you turn your phone off.
Yeah.
Don't turn it on until you come back.
Yeah, facts.
Or you have some Wi-Fi. That was it. It was don't turn it on because you gonna start getting these roaming charges.
Man, you can come back. Your bill gonna be $1,700.
Right. So it was like go out of the country, turn it off.
Yeah.
So, my homeboy, he ended up having the one who didn't get the insurance. He ended up having international on his phone, and he called up one of his female friends that he was dealing with at the time. He was talking to her, said, "Can she send him some money?" And she was like, "I got Western Union the money." We was like, "Man, y'all got a Western Union?" They're like, "Cool." So we went to Western Union, stood in that long ass line.
I'm sure.
Long ass line. She sent us the money. We gave it to him, and he drove off.
Straight off.
Just left y'all. Left us right there.
Western Union.
Left us right there.
What y'all did?
Left us right there. Left us right there.
Got my money. I'm out.
Gone, bro. So we had to keep in mind it's not that bad. So we had to walk back. We walked all the way back to the hotel because we knew kind of where the hotel was from the main city. Because we had already been riding around on the scooters anyway. So we walked there, and then we had the hotel shuttle take us back to the hotel because we had to get our bags because they told us to come back by 12. It's probably like almost 3
in the afternoon.
Yeah, because
y'all supposed to be back at 12.
Right.
Yeah.
So we get back to the airport. He talking about something. We telling them what was going on, get our bags, and I was like, "Man, we about to close," because the flight had already came in, and they was like, "Man, So they had talked to somebody. They get on the radio. But I swear, people out of the country, man, if y'all don't know, y'all don't go out, they talk on the radio a lot. They be boring. So we get our bags. We come back. The hotel shuttle. We actually paid the hotel shuttle dude to stay there because he was gonna go back.
Yeah.
We told him to stay right here because we getting our bags. We get our bags. We had a little money left over from the Western Union. He took a cab to the ship. All right, so keep in mind we're still in the same clothes.
This is the third day.
We still in the same clothes. So think about it. We done been in the airport with it on.
In Atlanta. In Cincinnati.
Right. In Cincinnati.
Back in Atlanta.
Yeah, right.
In Cozumel.
In Cozumel. Rolled all the way around. Went to the beach. Sweat, stank. The next day, we still in the same clothes. So we go to the boat. We find out where the boat is. So we got all the little paperwork. And we tell them they get on the radios again. We tell them what's going on. We talk to such and such, such and such. And then so I didn't know it was so many chains of ways to get onto the boat because we had no wristbands, no nothing.
Right.
So we had to go through 2 ports just to get to the foot of the boat. So that was like the lady you talked to, she's out enjoying herself as she should.
Right.
And so we got to sit here and wait
till she get done.
Till she get enjoying herself. So we off to the side with our bags. We look nasty, stinky, looking crazy. And these kids and their parents, they over here looking at us like we got kicked off.
Yeah.
They over here grabbing their kids like, "Come on, honey." And they looking at us like, "Them niggas do." She finally came. We let her know who we was. She knew who we was. She let us on. And man, you talking about thank God.
Did y'all bags come?
Yeah, we got the bags from the airport.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got on the boat, man. Good. We took showers. The boat was still gonna be there for a while. I mean, I'm talking about that boat was almost empty because everybody was enjoying themselves.
Yeah,
but we didn't want to go. No, we wanted to get some food because all we had was like peanut butter and jelly. We want some real food.
Real food.
We want some real showers.
Some real hot water.
Right. We over here trying to we over here walking around the boat like, oh, everybody else been on the boat 2 days. And then we got to the top. I'll never forget it. Boy, we gave Cozumel the biggest middle finger ever.
I'd never come back here.
Never coming back.
That's
Never.
traumatizing. No,
bruh, you talking about an experience.
Man, that's an experience. I'm Blessed to be alive, man. Shout out to whatever woman that was that Western Union saved some lives.
Yeah,
that day.
Yeah, bro. Look. I ain't even tell my own parents about that shit. I wouldn't. Look, that's traumatizing.
They ain't gonna know about it till they see this.
If they see this. If they see
Might
this.
not tell them about this episode.
I mean, they can hear it now. Look,
alive and well.
My mom might probably say something to me, but man, look, it was very traumatizing. It was messed up.
That's traumatizing as hell. That's traumatizing as hell.
Wow.
I have not. I don't think I had no experiences like that. I had a near experience like that, but I didn't have no experience like that. I was on one of my brother's trips. I was walking with my brother AG, and we were upset. Well, he was upset at me, which was crazy. But we were walking together.
Shout out to the clearance.
Shout out to the clearance. He was upset at me, and the crazy part is I was the one walking behind him trying to keep him calm, which is like, just, if you know the brother, then you know the dynamics of that. But we were walking and out the country, and like it's all lit up, like, because we was on a resort, so it's all lit up. Like everywhere, right. There's lights and shit everywhere. And so I'm just letting them, get the shit out, walk and shit. And we're walking and we're getting to this like street that's black. Mm-hmm. Like we're probably 100 yards from the street. And I'm still walking about like 8, maybe 5 feet behind him. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, bro, I know you're upset. Just don't walk down this street. I know you're upset. Just don't walk down this street. Like we can just turn around. We can walk.
Real nigga.
We can walk.
Nobody gonna mess with me right now. I'm so mad. Anybody can get these hands.
Anybody can get these hands. So we're walking down the street or whatever, and like I think I may get this part of the story wrong, but so we're walking down the street, and I'm telling him that. But at some point, I don't know if it's when I said that part or it was before, but this nigga's so mad, like he punches a light pole, like with both fists. Like I don't know if it was like that moment, or before, but so this nigga punches light poles, like he punched the light pole, like the light pole was finna go somewhere,
right?
Like that type of punch. So keep walking or whatever, and I'm like, bro, I don't care. We can walk up and down this street all night, but don't walk down this street,
right?
Like it's literally black,
right?
Like, so I'm like, that was the closest thing to that we had.
Oh, but I was like, that right there ain't nothing.
no, it ain't nothing. That's what I'm saying. It was the closest experience that I've had like that. Like it's nothing like that. Like, but that's the closest thing I've had, because I try to stay, like, I'm cool with the bullshit in America, but like out the country, you don't know.
Oh man, look.
You don't know what the fuck finna go on. Like you walk down that street and it's like black.
Yeah,
like literally like this is the street we're walking on.
Yeah,
and like the alley is like this, but it's a long street.
Yeah.
You got both sides, but the whole street on both sides is black. Yeah. No lights nowhere.
Yeah, I would have went down there.
So I'm like,
down
we could walk up and down this street all night. I don't give a fuck how long we walk up and down this street, but don't turn on this way. Like, we out here just
don't do that. Don't do
just
that.
Me and you, and then like out the country, when you American out the country, anywhere you go, you see one person like on a motorized scooter somewhere, and then they start talking, and all of a sudden it'd be 15 of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just out of like nowhere. So I was like, nah.
Look, I learned my lesson. Like for real, them all exclusive resorts. Stay your ass on the resort. Man.
Own it. Just stay on it.
Stay on the resort.
That's why they have a badass neighborhood.
Right. They have all this stuff in there for a reason.
Everything you need.
It's built like Fort Knox for you to stay there in the resort. Unless you come out and there's a major strip.
Major.
Right there. Like right outside. Only place like that is Cancun. So if you come out your resort,
it's a major street right there. Yeah. That's
outside of that, stay your ass in the resort. Don't leave
unless you get in the van. If
Right.
you get in the van from the resort to go somewhere, then you good. But
Right.
walking by yourself,
nah,
I
ain't nah.
don't do that.
Nope. You know what's crazy? Another thing I would tell my 25-year-old self,
Mhm.
I had got a brand new car, and I would tell myself, don't be the one that has to drive everybody around in the brand new car because you got a brand new car.
Fact, I feel that. I would tell my my 18-year-old self that, because I went to college to a university, and I was the only freshman with a car.
Mm-hmm.
So, needless to say, I mean, the town I went to the country in was the town I went to college in was like real small, but it was like anytime somebody like called me or hit me up, text me, they wanted me to drive them somewhere. Or like hit them up.
I didn't been through that. Yeah,
so
I've been on both sides of the spectrum of that actually. But yeah, I would tell myself 25 because look, I got a new car. We was driving.
And we skipped over 18.
We went from 13 to 21.
We skipped over 18.
We can backtrack. We can backtrack real quick.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I would say we went out of town. I was like, yo, I got the new car. Ain't no need to rent one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm driving.
Big boy.
Yeah. You know,
You know what I'm saying?
fresh miles on it, new tires.
Right.
Let's go. Let's save that money.
Uh-huh.
Man, I'll tell you something. By the end of the trip, I had to kick 2 niggas out my car.
God.
Yes, 2. 2 guys. One I didn't kicked out twice.
On the same weekend? Or
on the same weekend.
Lord.
On the same weekend.
What did he do?
The first time?
Yeah.
All right, the first time, he ended up getting drunk on some Absolute on the way up.
Mm-hmm. Which
So-
at 18, I can see you getting drunk.
Right.
Absolutely, at 18.
No, we 25.
Oh, this is the 25. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's
Sorry. Yeah,
25.
25. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so
Yikes.
he drinking on
at
Absolute.
25?
Yeah.
I mean, I think I was still drinking vodka at 25. I think I was.
Yeah, so we going to Nashville from Memphis. So we going to Nashville. That's probably like a good 2.5, 3 hour drive. He steady. We bumping the music loud. He getting crunk. I've never seen your window, your whole drive window. I've never seen like half of it fogged.
Just one half when you're driving. So you driving on this side and this fog.
This fog where he's at is fog. Usually you see the passenger window fog.
Yeah.
Not the
not the
windshield.
Yeah.
Not the windshield fog. Because he was that lit in the car.
Mm-hmm.
He was that lit in the car. And so he was just jumping around and getting booked. I'm talking about car. And then he started getting a little musty. So we get to Nashville. We stop at the gas station. As soon as we get there, we stop at the gas station. I think it was like November, December time. So it was kind of cold a little bit, that little fall weather. And then so he drunk now. He out here cussing out people at the gas station, this, that, and the other.
He ain't leave him at the gas station.
Bro. We telling him get in the car. He telling us, fuck y'all.
Oh, okay, cool.
Right. So I'll never forget it. Cause everybody else got in the car. I done drove off, but I drive up the street.
Mm-hmm.
So we see him coming up the street and he had some gray sweatpants on and a white beat on and some flip flops. Walking up the street. And I'll never forget. And I just did a whole little U-turn and then drive up on the side of him.
You good now?
and one of my homeboy in the back, he talking mad crazy to him. So he like, man, man, come on, get out of the car so we can fight. He want to fight. So it's a Subway right up the street.
Sandwiches?
It was too early, so Subway hadn't opened yet, man. We get in the Subway parking lot. So he meet us in the Subway parking lot. We still in the car. So he out there telling my man get out the car so he can fight. So he said, man, I ain't finna fight you. He was like, man, come on, you talking all that shit. So we over here end up doing the whole get in the car. Like, man, just get in the car. Then so when he touched the door, drive off. Every time, come on, we stop playing. We open the door, drive off. Then we end up letting the window down Cause my boy in the back seat, he said, "Man, he's gonna smack that fool soon. He get into the car." So that the window down, he smacked him. Yeah. So that happened. So the second time, it was a combo. So it was the last night. This is when you supposed to go out heavy.
Yeah.
Hit the club. This then, man, we done hit like 4 clubs up, just trying to see which one we gonna hit up.
Yeah.
Right. So all the lines long because this is a popular weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm over here getting irritated because I'm like, yo, we done drove around like an hour and a half, hitting up 4 spots, ain't been in no line yet in my car.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, Ciroc just came out with the coconut and
the red berry.
Yep, red berry at the same. It around about the same time, so that's new. That's how old we are.
Very new.
This how long ago this was. Ciroc, this that was the thing. Let's get that Ciroc.
You're right. I don't think I got it, but I don't think I really fucked with it like that. I think I drank it probably a couple times, but
nah, man.
Ciroc was my last hoorah of vodka because Ciroc had me blacked out a couple times, and I was like,
Ciroc ain't never had me blacked out. It was smooth.
It was smooth as fuck, but the problem with it being so smooth for me is like, nigga, I can drink this all night by itself.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I can drink it by itself.
I can see that
all night.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah. Long story short, man, they messed around and spilled some alcohol, spilled a whole bottle in my center console, and spilled the chaser in my back seat. And we was standing in line. 2 of us was standing in line trying to get in the club, and they were just taking all day. They was trying to pregame in the car.
Yeah.
And we were just holding down the spots, and so one of them snitched.
It wasn't me, it was him.
One of them snitched. So I was so pissed off.
Yeah.
So I go all the way back to the car, and I'm talking about my whole center console
wet,
flooded, whole bottle, so dripping off the side and I got cloth seats.
How the fuck you spill a whole bottle of liquor though?
I don't know, man.
That's crazy. Can't waste no.
I was
liquor.
mad. I was like,
livid.
Get out my car.
Livid. Just walk.
Get out my car, man. They'll tell you today. I kicked them out, man, and they didn't get in the club. I didn't see them. Next thing I saw them was back in the hotel. They were asleep with 2 chicks. So yeah.
Wow.
So I would tell my younger self, if you got a new car,
don't ride niggas around.
Yeah, let's not be stunting like that.
Yeah.
Not at all, man.
Back to 18 before we wrap this up. 18, I would tell myself, shit, go to class. That's the one for me.
Go to class?
Go to class.
You didn't go to class?
Nigga. So, mind you, when I was young, all I did was hoop. Like, I wasn't allowed to do, like, anything else besides that, like, other kids would do, like, parties and shit like that, and, like, going to people's houses and, like, all the things that a lot of, kids or teenagers do. Right. I wasn't doing none of that. So my first taste of freedom was going to college. And I got to college at 18 and my mom dropped me off. And like, it was my first time being like no restrictions. I can do whatever I want. So mind you, my mom dropped me off Saturday. I had class Monday. So I go to class Monday, go to class Tuesday, go to class Wednesday. Those are all my first classes. It's the first time I have all those classes. And every class, all day, the teachers is like, I'm not going to make you come to class. It's your choice if you come to class.
Oh, man, shouldn't have told you that.
Shit. What? It's my choice. Bet. And I went to, I despise math. And one of the problems with my college schedule was I let my mom pick it.
Oh man, why? She was
I didn't know no better.
Oh,
I didn't know no better. Like my mom had picked everything for my life besides like hooping, like everything else. I went, through my parents or whatever. But my mom was with me when I went to college, so she picked my class or whatever. And my worst subject was math. Why my mom picked me a blocked math class? So my math class was an hour and a half.
Oh man,
boy, I went to that class legitimately less than 5 times.
Oh man.
Total. The whole semester.
So you knew you was gonna flunk.
Did I? so what I was doing during that time was going, like, we hooped on, my math class was on Tuesday and Thursday. Mm-hmm. Those was hooping days. And like intramural hooping, like just everybody just running. Man, I was hooping to my running courts at that time. Like, that's all I was doing.
You weren't coming off.
I wasn't coming off. Like, and if we lost, I still wasn't coming off. You know, like, man, what? No.
Man, I got class, yo. TJ still out there.
Still out there. Everybody, you know, circle through. Some people go, you know what I'm saying, go hoop, go to class, come back. Man, TJ out there. Like, but, I mean, it was an experience for me, and I enjoyed them 3-4 months, man. Mm-hmm. Like, I lived, as they say.
Oh, you did one semester?
One semester at that school.
Oh, you didn't get the whole year?
I didn't get the whole year. I didn't even get the whole year. Because, being me, I didn't want to go to another school that I should have went to. I wanted to go to that particular school because it was away from everybody else that was going, everybody else in my high school. And, like, in the city, it was like 4 or 5 schools in the in the area that I was in that, like, we all, like, kind of knew what people were doing and where people were going and shit. And so, like, nobody was really going to that school that I went to. Mm-hmm. So I ended up having to go to that school on probation because of my SAT score was
not high enough.
Not high enough. It was one point off. One point off of what I needed to not be on probation to go to that school or whatever.
Gotcha.
So I went to that school on probation, but man, I lived my best life. Ended up getting kicked out that school. I could have wrote a letter to get back into school, but I didn't.
Please, I'ma do better.
Yeah, I could have done all that. I didn't do that shit. But I ended up going to a community college the next that next year, and doing good in school. Like, I went to class, I got like 2 A's, B's, and a C in math or whatever. So it wasn't the fact that I couldn't do the work, but it was just the fact that I didn't go to class. Like, I was just living it up, bro. Like, I lived it up for 3 months. Like, when I tell you I lived it up, like,
3 months went by fast.
It went by quick as fuck, but I lived it up while I was there. I promise.
Christmas come time, like, okay, ain't going back.
I lived it up while I was there.
I would say real quick about being 18 in college. Never play yourself. Kids, people going to college.
Never play.
Who's just graduated? Tell you something. Don't pick no 8 o'clock class.
None.
I thought I was like, look,
do not pick 8 o'clock class.
They was like, I had to be in school at about 7:30.
Nah, it's not the same.
8 o'clock class.
It's not the same. It's not the same. Do not pick no 8 o'clock classes.
Nope, not gonna do that. Wrong. Wrong.
Hella. At the university, I had an 8 o'clock class every day because my mom logic was, you could just go to class early and then you'll have the rest of the day to do whatever you want. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. You know, at all. Never play yourself.
My second semester, I ain't playing myself. I didn't have no 8 o'clock class, man. I'll tell you that.
Them shits is trash, especially Sunday night going into Monday morning.
Oh man. Nah. But yeah. But we appreciate everybody who's listening to us.
Appreciate
on
y'all
the podcast.
Listening. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. We're gonna comment back and let us know what you think.
You know, appreciate it. Hit that like button on the video.
Like. Because we like
hit the like button. It helps with the algorithm or however that works. Just hit the like button. But yeah, we're on everything. Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podbean, iHeartRadio. I know I'm missing one.
I wish I had your back because I don't know.
But yeah, all of that.
I love it.
Never play yourself podcast.
Never play yourself podcast. We'll see y'all next time.